Namaste, my dear students. How are you? Are you happy, excited, and ready to begin our class for today? I'm too. First of all, let me welcome you all in our English class today. So, what are we going to discuss in today's class? Good. You are very well prepared. In today's class, we are going to continue the same unit, Unit 3, but this is a new lesson, okay? Can you please tell me what did we discuss in our previous class? Right. In our previous class, we discussed listening and speaking, right? So, do you think today we are going to discuss about the second part of reading? This is reading 2, right? So, are you prepared with your necessary materials for today? Good. Your textbook, your exercise book, pen or pencil. Very good. If so, here we go to the reading 2, the second reading of this unit. So before we go to the reading text, let us have a talk a little, okay? We'll talk about some of these questions. Please have a look at the questions. Okay, the first question says, have you ever visited any fair? Okay, you might have visited some of the fair. That means some exhibition, okay? The celebration, some, let's say the exhibition program, maybe in your village, in your town, you might have experienced, you might have visited there sometimes, maybe on the occasion of, right, New Year. Good. Or you might have visited this occasion on the occasion of Dasai, Tihar, Losar, Chhat, or many other occasions, right? You do have that experience of visiting the local fair organized in your village, maybe by your school, or maybe the local offices, local market, or some other offices, or let's say the organizations. If so, what do people do in a fair? Okay, let us just talk a bit. What do people do in a fair? You might have already got some experience. So now tell me, what do they do? Well, very good. They buy something there in the fair. Of course, they also sell something. They sing, they dance, they play, they enjoy a lot in this sort of, let's say, the fair or exhibition. Of course, you might have also bought something in the local fair. Okay, maybe sometimes there might be the book fair. You might have bought some books there, your interesting books from the fair, right? You might have bought some, let's say, the dolls for you, okay? Your parents may have bought some dolls for you, something like that, okay? So you have, the experience, I hope, the fair, okay? The exhibition organized in your local area. If so, let me show you some of the pictures here. Let's see. You can see some pictures there. Can you please now guess what these pictures are about? Look at the first one. What can you see there? Very good. There is event schedule. Okay, So if we organize, let's say, some exhibition, fair, or some program, function, right? So we have a schedule, plan, what day and what events. Of course, we'll have some, let's say, the chief guest in the program or the guest is there. Okay, so what are the programs? We manage those all the things in our schedule, right? So look at here, you can see this is a sample, let's say the schedule, event schedule, maybe some event, okay? It might be a cultural program, it might be school day program or something else. You can see here event schedule, and there is what? Registration of, okay, you can see their opening session, right? When there is, let's say, some event, it will be, let's say, inaugurated, okay? I mean, Udghatan, okay? So by the chief guest. So here you are given opening session, right, by Martha Manor, right? So maybe the chief guest there, you can see there, conference head, okay? So opening program is there. You can see here day 1 session, okay? And here is break. You can see there day 2 session, and look at here, there is question and answer session, and look at the closing session. This is just for sample, okay? So when we talk about the program schedule, and there will be these, let's say, kinds of plan, okay? What will be the program about? Let's see here, opening program, closing program, and look at here, you know, day 1 session, day 2 session. Yes, these things are managed properly. And you can see another sample. Look at here, this is 2022 upcoming event, and here are the dates: 13 September, 17 September, and look at here, you can see 22 September, right? So in this particular date, there is, let's say, a particular session, or let's say the event, and that is what another module. And look at another one. You can see here weekly what? You can see there, right? This is a weekly plan, right? So you also might have your plan for a week. We have a plan, you know, routine in our schools, okay? So according to our plan schedule, then we'll have a class like first period, second period to the what? Last period, all right? And if there are some other activities in our school, then we'll have such a plan. And according to that plan, then we what? Organize some event or program. Now, my dear students, what is your plan for this week? Do you have any plan? Maybe you might have a plan to visit your uncle or aunt's home. You might have planned to go to picnic somewhere, to go to the movie, to go to the temple, or you might have planned to buy clothes. Right, that is your plan, okay? So then what do? You make a schedule, right? You plan that what you are going to do on that particular day, and according to plan, then you manage your program. Now, my dear students, you can tell me, what are we going to discuss in our class today? All right, very good. You have already guessed. In today's class, we are going to discuss, well done. Okay, look at here. This is your reading too, right? What can you see there? Very good. It's a Hong Kong book fair, right? And what is this? Okay, this is a timetable, all right, for this Hong Kong book fair. So at what date, what events, okay, and how will it be organized? So we are going to deal with, let's say, a detailed plan, schedule of this Hong Kong book fair. And while we are reading, while we are discussing about this schedule, I would like to request you all to please focus on the highlighted words. Okay, there are some of the words that you can guess the meaning, right? What is the meaning of these words, highlighted words there? And we'll also go through its meaning, and later we'll discuss in the exercise as well. So let us have a talk about Hong Kong Book Fair. Okay, look at the first. Yes, if it is a, let's say, regular, okay, the fair, I mean the session or the exhibition, so there will be what? Edition, maybe first, second, third, right, edition. So let us have a look, Hong Kong Book Fair. So which edition is this? Excellent. This is 31st edition, okay? It means this Hong Kong Book Fair has already have, 30 times. And this is the 31st series, okay? Or the version of this book fair. And you can see here, this is the 31st edition. And let us talk about the fair date, okay? You got now the fair exhibition, okay? So at what date? I mean, when was this book fair held? Okay, so here you can see the duration, okay? It was held between 14 to 20 July 2021, Wednesday to Tuesday. Okay, so this is the duration when this book fair was held, from 14 to 20 July 2021, Wednesday to Tuesday. So please do note, this is the duration of this book fair. And you can see here the venue. When there is an event, of course, where will this, let's say, the event be held, or where was this held, okay? So look at here. This venue means the place. Where was this event, took place? Let's see here. This fair was taken place, okay, in Hong Kong Convention and Exhibition Center, Harbour Road, Wan Chai, Hong Kong. Okay, look at this. This is, let's say, in Hong Kong Convention and Exhibition Center, Harbour Road, Wan Chai, Hong Kong. So where this event was taken place. So you got to know now the venue. After the venue place, now let us discuss a bit about the opening hours, okay? What events will be there, or what had happened during the opening hours. So let us talk about the opening hours, please. Look at this, right? 14 to 15 July, okay? 14 and 15, okay? 14 to 15 July 2021, that is Wednesday and Thursday. It was opened between 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., right? Okay, so that is the time, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., okay? And then let's talk about another date, 16 to 17 July 2021, that is Friday and Saturday. So Friday and Saturday, what was the time? Please let us have a look. Oh, look here, there is 10 a.m. to, oh my God, 12 midnight, okay? This is 10 a.m. in the morning to 12 midnight. This is for level 1, okay? And another one is 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. That is for level 3. See? This is the time, duration, okay, for this exhibition. And let us have a look at another date, that is 18 to 19 July, okay? This 18-19 July 2021 means Sunday and Monday. And Sunday and Monday, it will start, I mean, it was started, okay? We are talking here. So 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Look at here. That is 18-19, okay? You can see here 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. This is the duration. Another one you can see 20 July 2021, that is Tuesday. And on Tuesday, it is 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Yes, my dear students. So you can see the 31st edition of Hong Kong Book Fair. Okay, and this is a place, and from 14 to let's say the 20 July, between these dates, in this let's say the time, right, this event took place there. So as I told you, you might have already focused, guessed the meaning of some of the highlighted words there. Now let us have a look. Here you are given edition. What is edition? As I already told you there, that means, look at here, edition means the person. Okay, you simply can say, right, so first, second, third, fourth, which person, right, or which episode is also we can say, or series we can say, right. So this is, let's say, continuous, right, edition, and this is the 31st edition. You can say fair. Look at here, this fair is a kind of celebration. You also can say exhibition, or if there is some sort of, let's say, the function, that is what we call fair. Okay, and here you can see venue, that means the place where the event takes place. Okay, so I guess you're pretty familiar. This is a time, midnight. Okay, midnight. Okay, or let's say midday, right, this is a time. Okay, 12 p.m. midnight, this is, let's say, the time. All right, we have one more, let's see. But if so, then who is the organizer of this event? Okay, let us have a talk, the organizer. So the organizer of this event is Hong Kong Trade Development Council, is the organizer of this book fair. And what are the major, let's say, the exhibit categories? Okay, so what things, what activities will take place, or what activities took place in the book fair? So let us have a look. How many categories are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 categories. Okay, there are 9 different categories. You can see books and publications. Another one is children's books, religious books, stationery, and let's say arts and craft products. You can see ebook and e-learning resources, learning centers, hobby goods, multimedia products, sports, and leisure. Look at, these are the different categories, okay, that took place during the Hong Kong Book Fair. Yes, my dear students, now again, after discussing about these categories, let us talk. All right, some of the meanings, like let's talk here. Major. Okay, what is major? It's not journal. Okay, colonel, this is not. This major means the main, what do you say, the main attraction of this book fair. Okay, so major means the main. Okay, the main events. You can see categories, of course, you are very much familiar, I guess, means what kinds, what types, okay, categories, what types of, what kinds of, what sorts of, okay. This is the categories, okay. You can see here leisure, right, it means the free time, okay, leisure means free time. You know, multimedia products, okay, some ICT, digital devices, tools, okay. Right, we do have some, let's say, the multimedia speaker, okay, sound system. Nowadays we have different technologies, devices, okay. Right, multimedia. You can see ebook or e-learning, that is what, I guess you are using internet, okay, and while using internet you are using e-library, okay. You can read a lot of books in the e-library, okay. You can read lots of e-books there. And you also can learn with the help of internet, okay. So that is what nowadays, ebooks, e-learning, e-library, okay. Yes, everything with the help of internet. Thank you. I guess you got some idea about this, let's say, the Hong Kong Book Fair. After reading this schedule, let us have a talk. Let us have a talk with some vocabulary exercise, my dear students. Are you there in exercise A? Please go through your textbook in exercise A. And what are we going to do there? Good. As we discussed some of the meaning of the words in a read from the text, and then we will use them and then complete these sentences. Okay? Yes. So let's see. You might have already guessed the answer for this sentence. Birkuti Mandap is a popular for exhibition program. Have you guessed the right answer? Good. You're right. Venue. Okay. Birkuti Mandap is a popular venue for exhibition program. There are different exhibitions for children's, okay, for some, let's say, the business house, okay, they exhibit different programs there. So venue, place for exhibition in the okay, programs. So let us have a look. Yes, okay, here is the venue. Hong Kong Convention and Exhibition Center, Harbour Road, Wan Chai, Hong Kong is the venue for this Hong Kong Book Fair. Right? So this word venue is here in the text. Very good. So now, yes, let us have a look at second. Okay, the second of the Kathmandu Book Fair in date. Okay, on 28 June 2022. So, what do you think? Which word makes this sentence complete? The second. Can you please guess? Very good. The second edition. Okay, we have already discussed edition. The second edition of the Kathmandu Book Fair ended on 28 June 2022. So, let us have a look. You know, yes, look at here. This is the 31st edition. Okay, and as we discussed, okay, and that was the second edition, and we made, okay, the complete sentence from here, edition. Good. So let us look at next. C. I participate in different sports in my school program. In what? Okay, I participate in different sports. Very good. Activities. Okay, very good. That is categories. Okay, similar to activities. Okay, I participate in different sport activities, categories, okay, events in my school program. So where is the word categories? In the text. Here, categories, right? How many categories do we discuss? 9 different categories. So that is the right word, categories. Okay, good. And let us look at next. D. The traffic jam is a problem in Kathmandu. Okay, the traffic jam is a problem in Kathmandu. What do you guess? It is major problem. Not major problem. Okay, yes. So what is the suitable word for this gap? Excellent. Okay, so yeah, you're right. You can see there the traffic jam is a major problem in Kathmandu. So again, let us have a look. Okay, here is the what? The major categories of the events in the book fair. So you can see major is suitable for there. Okay, right. So I went to sleep late yesterday. That means it was nearly midnight. Okay, yes, that is the time. It was nearly midnight. Okay, so this is how we have found the suitable words to complete all the sentences. I guess all of you have easily completed these sentences with the suitable words. After this, my dear students, so let us have a look at another text, that is answer the following questions. Okay, so let's have a look. There are some of the questions there. Let's see. We have to find the answer of these questions from the Hong Kong Book Fair, that reading text. How long did the Hong Kong Book Fair 2021 run? And look at all the questions you can see in your textbook, right? So we'll discuss each of these questions one by one and try to find the information from the text. So have a look at the first question. Okay, so let us look at the first question. How long did the Hong Kong Book Fair 2021 run? Can you please find the answer from the text? Let us have a look at this text. Okay, how long did the Hong Kong Book Fair 2021 run? Please look at quickly here the text. How long? Good. You can see here, okay, the dates. This was between 14 to 20 July 2021, Wednesday to Tuesday. You can see the date. Now, can you please tell me your answer? Would you try your answer? How long did the Hong Kong Book Fair 2021 run? Very good. So your answer is the Hong Kong Book Fair 2021 ran, okay, between 14 to 20 July 2021, Wednesday to Tuesday. So this is the, let's say, the information. So now you can write your answer as, look at here, the Hong Kong Book Fair 2021 ran from 14th to, let's say, the 20 July 2021. Is that your answer? Very good. Okay, so this is how you can write the answer for question A. Okay, so then let's have a look at second. Okay, the second question is, where did the book fair take place? Okay, where did the book fair take place? And let's go to the again text. Please tell me now the place, that means the venue. Okay, you're right. Where did the book fair take place? Now you can tell me, all right, the place. This is, yes, here, Hong Kong Convention and Exhibition Center, Harbour Road, Wan Chai, Hong Kong. This is the place where this, let's say, the exhibition took place. Now, can you write your answer, please? Yes, good. So your answer for this question is, the book fair took place at Hong Kong Convention and Exhibition Center, Harbour Road, Wan Chai, Hong Kong. Right? So this is the place that you can write. Where did it take place? All right? Very good. If you have written question B, now have a look at question C. Now, what is the question C? Good. On which date did the book fair open for? Now, 14 hours. Okay. So now you can now see the date. I mean the time. 14 hours. Okay. On which date did the book fair open for 14 hours? Let us have a look at schedule. Okay. And what can you see there? You can see here different time. All right. So let's say 14 to 15. Okay. This date. This is 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. means how long? Only 12 hours. Okay. On this day, let's say 14 and 15. This is 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. means 12 hours. Let us have a look another date. This is 16 and 17 July. And let's say 16 and 17 July. For level 1, you can see 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Do you have a calculator there? Okay. Now, you can, calculate the time, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. means what is the duration? How long? 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. means 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. 12 hours. And after again 2 hour plus. So that means this 10 a.m. to 12 midnight means 14 hours there. On what date? This is 16 to 17. 16 to 17 July 2021. All right. So Friday and Saturday for level 1, if you see, right, on that day, there is 14 hour. So now your answer is, what is your answer? Good. Your answer is the book fair opened, opened for 14 hours on 16 and 17 July 2021. Excellent. Okay, you have got the answer for question C. And what about question D? Let's see. On which date did the book fair remain open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.? Okay, now you can find the date, please. Okay, on which date did the book fair remain open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.? All right, for 12 hours, that means. Let us have a look at the text again. Look at here, 10 a.m., 10 p.m. You can see here the time, right? It's 15 July. You can see here 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. You also can see here 18 and 19 July. Look at there. 18 and 19 July, Sunday, Monday. Again, there is 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. That is when? Tell me. This is 14 and 15 July. And again, 18 and 19. 14 and 15, right? And then 18 and 19 July. On this day, the book fair remain open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So, have you got the idea? Yes, we have already discussed the book fair remained open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on 14-15 and 18-19 July. So, on this particular day, the book fair opened between 10 a.m. and 10 p.m., right, for 12 hours. And let us have a look at a question E. So, who was the organizer of the book fair? So, let's have a look, okay, the schedule there, this part of the schedule, okay. So, who was the organizer of the book fair? Let's see here the organizer. Yes, the organizer is no doubt Hong Kong Trade Development Council, right? So, Hong Kong Trade Development Council is the organizer of this event. So, now your answer is pretty simple. You have already got the answer, and this is the organizer of the book fair was Hong Kong Trade Development Council, right? So, this is the organizer. And let us have a look at the last question. Okay, as we discussed, how many categories, okay, were there in the exhibition? Right, look at the categories. You can count now. We have already discussed. How many categories are there? Excellent. Okay, there were 9 categories. Okay, there were 9 categories in the exhibition or in the fair. So, your answer is there were 9 categories in the exhibition. This is how, my dear students, you have got all the information from this reading text, reading the schedule Hong Kong Book Fair. Okay? If so, let us have a very short, discussion. So, after reading this, let's say the exhibition, book fair. So, which of the exhibition categories is your favorite and why? Okay, you can give your reason. So, if you ask me, right, so I can tell you my, the favorite exhibition, right? What exhibition, right? And what categories, especially, even in the exhibition, what categories is your favorite? As we discussed, there were 9 categories, right? And out of those 9 categories, which category is your favorite categories and why? So if you ask me, I would say, let me just write a sort, one of the categories. So I would say, right, I love, let's say, children's, okay, let's talk about, I love, okay, one of the categories, I love children's, let's say, Right, category. Let's talk about category. Category. Because, I'll just write one region. Because, okay, because I can find many interesting, okay, I can find many interesting, okay, I can find many interesting, let's say, books there. So I can tell you one of the, let's say, the reason, okay, I love children's category because I can find many interesting books there. So this can be one of the reason, right, that why do you love, let's say, the children's category, right? There were different categories and out of that you can choose any of them. So this is how you can, let's say, write all the regions, okay? This is not actual, okay? Now, my dear students, this is not, let's say, the absolute. You can tell your argument, your reason, which categories you love, all right? So this is just a sample, right? So I can say you there, my favorites category, yeah, maybe the children books, right? There are many interesting books of my interest, and I love reading fairy tales because this is so motivating and helps me to develop my reading habits. Next, I want to share these interesting stories to my friends in the class after reading that stories, okay? You can write your argument, your idea. You can share your idea. All right, my dear students. So now after reading the whole text, now let us have a talk. What did we learn in our class today? Okay, right. What did we do? Great. In our class today, we read a text about Hong Kong Book Fair, and we also discussed some of the unfamiliar words, okay, and their meanings. And lastly, based on the reading text, we also discussed some comprehension exercises, okay. So with this, we have come to the end of our class for today, and I just would like to assign you a very short revision, okay, home assignment. Please create a schedule for your school's annual day events and share it to your friends in your class. This is interesting, okay? You can just make a plan, right? A schedule of your school's annual day and have a share each other. So with this, we have come to the end of our class. Thank you very much for your active participation from the beginning to the end of this class. We'll be meeting in the next class. Thank you. Namaste.